share the screen with you. Now, in this, you can see something new. Now, I can write whatever I want. What is a table? Hopefully, you can understand, because this is not something actually I'm writing with my pen. So this is a new device for you people to teach online. Okay, now, what is a table? A table is something where we can represent the information in rows and columns. Table is something where we can represent our information in the form of rows and, oh my goodness, I have not shared the screen. Okay. Now, here, we can represent our information in the form of rows and columns. That we say a table. I will just show you how we actually it is. So, some people are still joining. Microphone, maybe. Just let them join. By the time I'm getting some microphone. Okay, but okay now. Now you can see on my screen I had written something. What is the table? A table is something which we can represent in the form, the data or the information is represented in the form of rows and columns. How it, from where we can put table from here. See, insert table. Now you can choose as many rows or columns you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. I'm choosing 3 columns and 2 rows. So if we represent any values over here in the form of rows and columns, we say that is a table. Now, for online classes, we have to arrange a lot of things. Now, today only I had got 2 devices. You can see one in my hand, a small pad. Now I can write on it. Whatever I wish, I can write on it, and you can directly see it on screen. Now, what is the table? I'm trying to show you how it looks like. Table is the representation, representation of data. I'm removing the table for you. Something else removed. You can understand something went wrong, isn't it? So delete it. From the starting, I'm going to write it again. Okay. Table. So I'm going to remove everything and show you. Okay. Now, what is the table? table is the representation of data in rows and columns. Okay, it is better now. You can see we can have better representation. Okay, I'm going to clear out the screen, all the drawing. Okay, fine. Now, from where we can insert table? For inserting table, I'm just opening a new blank document and showing you. Go to insert option, then the table option, then you select the desired number of rows, columns. These are the columns. I'm selecting, there are 10 columns maximum we can select from here. So I'm selecting only 3. Then you come down, slide your mouse to select the number of rows. Once you think that you had done selecting the rows and columns, just click the mouse and you get the table on your screen. Now here we can type in each section. You can see we can move through using the tab button. Tab button से हम लोग आगे पीछे कर सकते हैं. Now this every section of the table, I'll show you through annotation. You can see this portion. This is one section of the table. This one section of the table is called a cell. So what is a cell is? Cell is the intersection of rows and columns. Cell is the intersection of rows and columns. Hopefully it is clear to you what is a cell. Now comes creating a table using the table grid. That is done. Now we can also insert table from another option. We go to the insert table, then click on table. From here you can see draw table. Draw table. You just click on the draw table and what is that one? Insert table, draw table. Take your mouse, you draw, then you can divide into groups. I divided the rows. Now we divide the columns. So this way also we can create tables. Another option for creating table. Another option for creating table, go to insert, then go to table and see here, insert table. Now when you click on the insert table, you can select the number of rows and columns from here. You will select 3 columns and say 4 rows. Now, so there are 3 options I had shown you. One, we can directly go to insert, then table, then select the number of rows and columns from here. Another one, we go to insert table, select draw table, and then we draw the table from here like this, isn't it? So this way a different table can be generated. Then another option, go to table, insert, then select insert table. From there you select the number of rows and columns. So this is something what we have learned, how to insert the table. Next, quick table. Converting text into a table. How to convert some text into table? For that, you must have something written in your MS Word. So you can convert the already written text into tables too. I'm not going to discuss about them because most of the time what we do, we first create the table, then we feed the data into the table. But by chance, if you had already fed the data and then you want to convert it to a table, that is also is possible. Then selecting rows and columns. Selecting a cell, row, column and table using mouse. माउस से कैसे रो को सिलेक्ट करेंगे? पूरे रो को सिलेक्ट करना है. Look at the mouse pointer very carefully. How I am placing. This is the mouse pointer over here. As you move it beside the table, you can see it indicates the other side, isn't it? So just click. You get the whole row selected. You want to select the whole column. Take the mouse pointer above the table. See here. देख रहे हो कैसे चेंज हो गया? Click. You select the whole row. Here you can select the whole row. Now here also you can select the whole row. That is very simple, isn't it? So that is the only way. Now how to select the entire table? पूरे table को select करना है. See the mouse pointer, how I am moving, where I am moving. Just click on the resize option here and you can select the whole table. Select the text inside the cell. Cell के अंदर में कुछ लिखा हुआ है. We know how to select it. कैसे select करेंगे? हम कुछ भी लिखे हैं. You can just drag, click and drag. You know that how to select the text. If you want to select the whole cell, पूरे को select कर सकते हैं. Inserting columns and rows in a table. Table में अगर हमको column डालने की जरूरत पड़ी, if I want to, then right click. Click if you want to insert a column. I want right click. Then you can see here insert option. Now when you click on the insert option, there is the option to click columns on the left or columns on the right. First we take columns on the left. You can see the column is added. This column is added, isn't it? Now, just to write something. Now, I'm going to show you insert, not this one. Click on, right click over here, insert columns at the right. You can see a new column appeared over here. So this way you can insert columns. Now how to insert rows? So say we want to insert a row above it. So just right click over here, then go to insert and click rows above. Now let me write something over here and we want to insert a row below this. So go to again insert and rows below. You can see a new row is added over here. So this way we can insert rows or columns in a table. Now sometimes what is needed is to merge two cells. Now let me see what are the things given here. Inserting rows and columns in a table. Then formatting a table. Formatting a table. When you want to format a table, just select the table. Then you go to the design option or layout. Where is it? Changing the row height. Okay, here it is there. Now go to want to format under the table tab. Is this under the table tab? Now you can see here some quick tables are there. You can choose from these type of tables. You can convert the table into this format. So I'm not going to do that. Changing the row height and column. How to change the row height and column? Select the entire table. If you want to do that, then there must be the format option. Right click. Here you can see row height, and I'm going to change it, the row height 0.5 centimeter. You can observe the height has increased. Let us increase the width. Again, right click, go to table properties. Now I'm going to increase it to 1 centimeter. You can observe what happens, isn't it? So this way we can change the row height. Now we can also change the column width. Now go to column. You want to change the width. Now I'm going to reduce it. I'm going to reduce it to 2.5 centimeters. Now see here. What happens? You can observe the difference. This way we can also change the row height and column width. Now, sometimes what may be needed, say we have written something long over here. Say this much you had written, and now you can understand it is difficult to adjust in one. You want it in the one line. Just see the mouse pointer how I'm moving. Take it to the border and double click. I'm showing you once again. Take the mouse pointer to the right edge of the cell and it converts to crosshair. The picture you can observe over here. I'm going to show you around. This is the picture of the mouse getting converted to crosshair. This is called crosshair. Now just double click. Correct? This way also we can extend the size of the cell. Now you can also make something else. You want to change the direction of the text written. I'm going to show you using only one word. You want to change the direction of the text here. I want it in from top to bottom. So first, now see here where it is text direction. You can see the text direction here. Right click on the cell. You can see the text direction. Click on it. And now you can change. Okay. So this way, we have a lot of practical things to be done in this chapter. Now, splitting cells. I want to divide, say, I'm going to change it. I want to divide this particular cell, this one, into two different cells. So what we do, first we click on the cell, then right click, and then you can see the split cell. Now, how many numbers you want, the number of columns, the number of rows, you can choose any and click on. I'm going to choose the two columns and say 2 rows. You can observe we had got 2 columns and 2 rows in the same cell. If you want to just remove it, press Ctrl Z. Now, once again, I'm going to show you, I'm going to split into 2 columns only. Yes, we have split it into 2 columns. Now, once again, by mistake, we had did it and we want to merge. We want these two cells to become one. So how we do that? We select both the cells, then we right click and merge cells. Simple, isn't it? So this way we can work on a table. So it's a lot for today, isn't it? You have did a lot for today. So you have to revise all the things. I've shown you all the steps. The steps are written in the book. So please follow, and I'm going to end the class here now because we have only some 6-7 minutes left before the class ends. So do anybody have any doubt in today's class? I don't think you had understood a lot in today's class because all those need practice. And for that, most of you don't have a computer, and a mobile, they doesn't allow this much functionality. In laptops or PCs only you can do all these things. So hopefully all of you have understood today's class. And if you have any problem, you can ask in the next class always. Okay, have a nice day and get prepared for the next class.